almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Texas Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are at the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intense, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Holstein. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense. Look for some turnover opportunities.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Seminoles offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on a previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Knowles, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a produce a positive drive here. And it's caught across the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Holstein. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Graham down the middle. It's Porter. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And they pick up the first on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Well, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Juked one tackler and picks up first-time yardage. Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. And the quarterback keeps it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. The defense will knock him down. What's going to be the final play of the period. As we wait for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Fire to the right side, complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Caught by the receiver. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big fourth down coming up.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the second down play. On the ground, it's Jackson. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game, opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Shelton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stays alive. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Play action here on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on the crosser. They make the tackle, but not before. Solid gain on that pass. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Noles line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They keep him off balance with a run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Powering through the defender. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. He's going to hand this off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Try to run it. Little, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns. Add 6 more points to the total.
But having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
He runs it into the end zone, and those 2 points will tie the football game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion, the third down play coming up. Wants to throw it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Noles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Seminoles with first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Pass interference.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. On the run here, lets it go. This time it's complete. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The
slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The Noles are going to cash in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're going to run it here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. To put them on top now. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Longhorns will have to kick it away. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Touchdown, Texas. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Because I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things a defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Keeping it on the ground here. Not much on that play, brought down short. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. They'll run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And they'll give it to the back. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
And the back gets the football. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback still with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And jump on top now here in the 4th. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long to the 22. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Signs of the throw. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36. Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. We'll give it to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The Noles will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side... Untagged.